Hello out there. Welcome to the Heavy Montae's comedy show and my podcast. Today we're going to keep talking about Fox News. That's right. Now, you understand that Fox News is owned by some rich billionaires. You understand? We don't need to call their names, but they own Fox News. And these billionaires said, we need a station to brainwash maggots, and we need actors. So Heavy Montae is saying to everybody out there, those anchors on Fox News are paid actors. You understand? They are the state-run media and the state-run machine, the deep state, Republicans call them. They are the deep state. They are state-run media, controlled by the White House and Donald Trump. And also, he has many of them on his cabinet. Matter of fact, I guess the defense secretary, the guy who says, two people say, drink a little too damn much. You know what happened uh, with the information that they released, saying that it wasn't secret and everybody knows it's secret. They're lying to the people. So you have these paid actors that work for Fox News. Let's take one, Laura Ingraham. Listen to her. I want you to go. She just lays it out, put it out for the people to say. She had Kevin McCarthy on there, and that son of a gun is a lying guy. That guy could lie. He should have won the Liar of the Year award. He was in there on their line. You need to check that out too, because I want you to check out Fox News. I tell you, and you'll understand why 77 million maggots voted for a convict. You'll understand why. So I want to talk a little bit more about how this media machine and how it's linked to the small towns. You can call them like in a spy movie, sleeper cells. You know, the little small towns, and they go in there with their media, those paid actors that those billionaires purchase. You know, because you always say to yourself, how could somebody go on TV like Sean Hannity, like Laura Ingraham, like that gutless, no good Gutfield. I don't like him. They go on TV and tell lies because they're paid actors. You know, they got a script. You know, they don't believe that shit. When you're making $21 million a year, you will do and say anything if you have low morality. That's what I say. Because I couldn't go on TV and tell some of the lies that the anchors on Fox News tell. I couldn't go on TV and tell anybody that Donald Trump is a good man and defend him like that after all he has done. Some said Donald Trump's a rapist. Some say a traitor. Some say he's the lowest form of humanity. But you go on the TV, okay, and you go on the radio and tell everybody that Donald Trump is a good damn man. And the sleeper cells, they're small. Boy, you put those little sleeper cells together, those small towns that Odin said, get your ass kicked in if you go there. Well, you got your ass kicked. Trump is kicking your ass out of your job and showing the world who and what you are. You were created by actors professionally on TV and on the radio, starting with Limbaugh, with his fat, funky dead ass. Starting with him. You listen to that shit. Yeah, now look where you're at. Everything that the conservative machine said that the Democrat was going to do to you is happening to you. Because you didn't understand. You didn't understand that you were the product. You were the maggot, I call you. They needed you to implement a plan against yourself. You understand? So you got that media. I talked about them, right? Fox News. And the sleeper towns, those few. the fuel to put on the fire. You see what I'm saying? To keep it burning, keep it going. You see, telling them all kind of shit, telling them that white people are gonna disappear from the United States. You know, like that's a big damn problem. Everybody sleep with everybody. Shit. In 20 years, if everybody keep marrying different races, there won't be no white, black people. There be everybody being mixed up. Who gives a shit? You see how stupid these damn maggots are? Who gives a damn in America right now? Even some of the maggots who voted, for that stink ass Trump, you know that that's just stupid, to say, hey, I'm white, I'm black. That was one thing they told. That was a big lie. Fox News was pushing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they're trying to replace you, and they got the books out of the damn school and shit. You know what I'm saying? They did all kind of crazy shit. Had these people, I told you, they were brainwashing. All right, so the media, the small sales. Now we get to something that's very important that I like to talk about: the MAGGAT church. So the MAGGAT church, they're big ass churches too. I just drive by. My wife be driving. I said, "What the hell is that building?" She said, "That's a church." I said, "Damn, that's a big ass church." Church take up 19, 20 blocks. You know what I'm saying? The maggots going in there, right, and getting maggotized. And also the maggots, they said the first thing they had to do. This is serious. This is a serious thing I'm talking about right now. The first thing they had to do in the MAGGAT church was to get rid of Jesus. They kicked Jesus out. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the reason why you saw that picture up there. That wasn't Jesus. That was the MAGGAT Jesus, right? And it says right there. Okay, if you look close to that picture, you'll see these words: "Do not welcome the immigrants." You see what I'm saying? So they did that. They did Jesus in and kicked him right on out of there. So anyway, so you have those three things, and I'll talk a little later on later podcasts on the other things that are going on right now. Okay, so I want to tell you about that Fox News. All right, is still out there pushing that propaganda to the people. Now, if you're a maggot out there, and I know a lot of you maggots come to the YouTube station to tell everyone that it's DEI, I want you to know, stop listening to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Go to another station. Come on, listen to Heavy and do some other things. You know what I'm saying? Because Fox News did y'all wrong. Fox News lied to you every night, every day. I bet you wore out hot dogs and you had your family over and shit to watch the Laura Ingraham show. Sean Hannity comes on TV. We're interviewing the president tonight. There you go. So are you going to take and keep everybody working? Oh, yeah, we're going to keep working. Do you believe in Project 2025? Project 20? No, I never heard about that. You understand? Did you say that our veterans were losers and suckers? But no, I didn't do that. I'm going to put that person in jail who said I did that. And when everybody said heard him say the shit. See what I'm saying? Anyway, this is Montae. And I got to go, but I just wanted to stop by and tell you those three things. All right, remember that, okay? And pass it on. And don't forget to subscribe to the Heavy Montae YouTube channel. We got 175 people. H. Montae, happy as hell. Have a nice day.